So right now I'm watering my nursery stock here, my Trachycarpus fortunei palms. And at this time of the year, I have to water these things every day. They're in 1-gallon pots and they dry out pretty quick. We haven't had rain in over a month here now on Salt Spring Island. And last summer it was 3 months before we got any rain. So 3 months of drought. And it's looking about the same as last summer. Right now it's going to be, I think, shaping up to be the same way. It's the lack of precipitation, so thank God I got a pretty decent well, because not only do I have to water these palms in the pots, I do water the rest of the garden as well. And I have a very large garden, so I really only water the plants that need it. My big trees, big eucalyptus trees don't need it. But the palms I do like to give water. These palms here in these pots do dry out pretty quickly. They are even going in partial shade, dappled light, but with this dry weather they soak up the moisture. So these are all Chinese windmill palms. On this side these are 1 gallon, and on this side these are 2.5-inch liner size pots. And all locally harvested seed. And I do like to do my watering here usually early in the morning, so it's just about 10 after 10 a.m. And just a couple of days left of July, and then we're into August, and I don't see any rain in sight. So, which is not a good thing. Our summer months are dry here on Salt Spring Island, so some rain would be nice. I tell you, even if we had rain every week, a good rainfall would save on some of the watering. But the plums are doing really well. Bananas are growing good. And kiwis, I got to keep the kiwis watered well too. Last year they got pretty stressed out when I went away, and I didn't water them for just over a week, and man, they looked bad. The leaves started to drop, curl, and the fruit didn't even ripen. Just got sort of stunted. So this year I'm really pouring the H2O to the kiwis, and it looks like a nice bumper crop of fruit coming. So I just watered the upper garden, and now these, and then I got to water the greenhouse as well. So I haven't even fertilized them yet this year, so I don't know if I will. They look pretty good. So I probably don't have to. I got them in pretty good soil. A lot of these palms are starting to root right into the ground. They come right out of the bottom of the pots, the root. And so when I sell them, I got to sort of pull them hard to get them off the ground. They do love this climate here. And it's going to be another gorgeous day today. Should be around 23, 24 degrees Celsius. And not a cloud in the sky. And it's been like that for over a month now. Sun, sun, sun. Which is all fine and dandy, but the forest fire season does go up to extreme on our island here. This is a forest rock. And all it takes is one careless person with a cigarette butt out the window. Most of the fires seem to start that way. And it wouldn't take much to burn up this little island. Only 17 miles in length, but like I say, heavily forested. And mountainous and hilly, so not always easy to put out fires when they start. Thank God we don't get a lot of wind here, and that makes it even worse to put out a fire. It just fans those flames and spreads it even quicker. So a lot of these pots on these side, these palms are 2.5-inch liners, and I pot those up to 1 gallon. And then I sell, that's the biggest I sell anyway, 1 gallon. I sell a lot of these. I'm shipping palms out weekly. I usually sell, every week I'm shipping, I sell 15 palm trees. And I ship them worldwide. Because I sell them on eBay, you see, so that's why I sell 15 palm trees. Actually more, 17 palm trees. Because I always throw 2 extra in. So if you're ever visiting Salt Spring Island and you need a nice healthy palm tree, come and visit me, and I can provide you with a nice healthy palm tree. These ones here are 10 bucks a piece, and the liner size pots are $2.50. I do have sable miners in the greenhouse as well. I really should do some potting today. A lot of these are hybrids in here too. You can just tell by looking at the leaves. They've hybridized with Trachycarpus wagnerianus, so you get a really nice looking palm tree. And I do have some good size ones growing in the garden. perfect temperature out right now. It's about 19 degrees Celsius. And there is actually a slight breeze. I can see the eucalyptus is moving a little bit. Down here it doesn't get too breezy because it's pretty sheltered. A lot of forest around me. Anyway, I'll grab the camera and I'll show you the palms and I'll show you the greenhouse. Hope everybody else is getting some rain out there. Anyway, the gardeners. So these are liners. These are the 1 gallon here. Some of my locally grown palms here. And in the greenhouse, I think I watered this last night. Oh, fan's off. That's no good. So anyway, lots of sable miners. They do like the heat. There's a frog in there. Look at that. These frogs are great because they eat bugs. They just crawl into the greenhouse. Sables in here, jubaeas. These ones are not for sale. These are my own personal stock. And then there's Parajubea, Syroxylon. So those are my own personal stock that I'm going to be experimenting in my garden. There's Philobustas in here. I've grown from seed. Anyway, this is all from seed. My palm collection here. Arkansas palms, those dried out a bit, so you can see what happens. They burn on the edges. Not good. These are Oklahoma sable miner. So that's the way it's looking here on Salt Spring Island, folks. On the north end of Salt Spring Island. It's a very palmy place.